Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my monthly favorites video. We're going to be discussing products I was loving in September, and I have to be completely honest, I don't have groundbreaking, earth-shattering products this month. I don't know, I kind of have mentioned this in my recent videos, but I haven't really been feeling myself. I'm in a funk. I'm not really inspired. It's just been a really anxious September. Like the whole month was very anxious for me, and just sad things happened this month, and I'm just not as positive and happy as I would like to be. So hopefully October is better. So even though I feel like I did try out new products in September, I didn't really use them enough to talk about them today. But the products that I will be talking about today, I do truly love, and I've been using them so much. So I'm just gonna jump right in. I've been drinking my coffee. This is a cup that my friend America made me. It has like my little monogram here. And I have been loving to drink like black coffee with a little bit of coconut milk. Delicious. But anyway, my first favorite is this H&M Perfectionist finishing powder. This is in the shade Porcelain. I bought this on the H&M website. H&M has makeup now, like their own beauty line. H&M definitely has some hits and misses. Some things are really good and other things not so good, but I love this. This is an extremely pigmented powder. This is in the shade Porcelain, which is obviously like too light, too fair for my skin, but I love using this underneath the eyes to mattify and brighten at the same time. Like it mattifies any shininess on your face, but lately I have really been liking that. I've mentioned it about 100 times already. I'm gonna mention it again. I'm sorry, but I have been having some serious skin issues and I can't quite put my finger on what exactly it is. I think I might have malacia folliculitis. That's not how you say it, but I need to speak to my dermatologist to see if maybe that's what I have. I don't know. I've been liking more of a matte look to my skin because my dewier foundations will kind of emphasize all the texture that's going on my face right now. And I've got lots of texture these days. I've only been highlighting in the places where I want the glow, but the rest of my face, I've liked it pretty matte. And this powder is awesome. It's not too drying or too thick or chunky or powdery. And the powder is very pigmented. What I love doing with this is I'll set my under eye concealer with like my RCMA No Color powder. And then I'll take just like a little setting brush, dip it into the powder, and just add this right underneath my eyes, and that really highlights my face because it is such a light powder, but it's a very pigmented powder. Like it has coverage, and I just really like this powder. I don't know, it's been my go-to for really brightening the face in those areas, like in my T-zone, underneath my eyes, and it's also mattifying, so I don't know, I like it. Okay, so my next product is a pricey one, but I love this so much. I've been using it non-stop, literally the whole month. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder, and this isn't new or anything, but this shade is new. This is in the shade Light, and this is what it looks like. I have the shade Medium, which is this shade right here. This is the first one they came out with, and I really liked this. I thought it was really good until they came out with the shade Light, and I love it way more. Personally, for my skin tone, sometimes when I use this one, it can look a little bit too gray. It looks a little bit too ashy, too muddy. This one is perfect. It's the perfect tone to where it doesn't look too gray, but it is pigmented enough to where it does carve out the cheeks. I have this on today only. I did put on like a warmer bronzer on top. It's just my favorite contour powder right now. It's my go-to. It's so tiny, so it just fits easily anywhere. The only sucky part is that it is tiny, and that's expensive. This is a very pricey contour powder, but I love it. I can't deny that. And I've been using it all month. I think it is worth the money because it's so smooth. It blends well, and I love the color. Okay, so my next favorite is an eyeshadow palette that I didn't think I was gonna love as much as I do. This is the Masquerade palette by the brand Juvia's Place. Love this. It's one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, honestly. I have 2 tutorials using this palette already. I will link them down below in case you're interested. I'm using this right now on my eyes today. Very simple. Even though this looks like an insane, crazy, colorful palette, you can do everyday looks with it as well. I just used pretty much all the matte shades here. Just kind of put it everywhere, got a little bit of a smudgy look. This Giza color is stunning on the inner corners. I love this palette, and it is extremely affordable. Now, I heard a few things about this brand, like supposedly they had like horrible customer service. I'm not sure. I did purchase this one myself, but the other two, like the first two, were sent to me. This one I bought with my own money, and It did take a while to ship to me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it took a little bit longer than expected, but it got here perfectly fine, and the quality is just so good. So I don't know, I didn't really have any bad experiences with this brand. I just have been using it so much. This and another palette that I will talk about next month, I have been using those two palettes nonstop, but I really wanted to mention this one. I know it might be sold out. Hopefully it will come back in stock very soon. Okay, so I gotta talk about this foundation really quick. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation. I have been using and abusing this. I love this so much. It's the only, well no, it's not the only. I have used a ton of other foundations in September, but it has been my go-to, especially when I'm doing a more dramatic look or whenever I just want something to look good for a really, really long time, especially since it has such great coverage. Like I've already said 100 times, I've been having some skin issues, and it's like this is the only foundation that covers them. I have a ton of breakouts going on my forehead, on the side of my face here, and now kind of like around this area. I 100% have to use a really good moisturizer underneath, because if not, it will just cling to all my dryness. But if I prime really well, this looks awesome, and it just looks so flawless. The only thing I really hate about this is the fact that I have to mix these two shades. This is 3.0 and 3.25. Oh, and they also oxidize. That's another major downfall. Like, you see it oxidizing as you're applying it to your face, which is kind of bizarre. But I have to mix these two shades because 3.0, once it oxidizes almost a little bit too orange for my skin, and I don't like that. And then 3.25 on its own is a little bit too pinky. Like, I know it's a neutral undertone, but for some reason on me, it just looks off. My perfect combination, unfortunately, is mixing these two. I feel like you either hate or love this foundation, and I happen to be somebody who completely loves it. At least because of the issues I'm having right now with my skin, I just love the coverage. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about a few lip products. Because I've been wearing kind of minimal makeup this month, I have really been focusing on my lip color. I love throwing on lipstick and just some mascara and going out the door. And of course, I gotta put my eyebrows on. So eyebrows, mascara, and lipstick. And like bronzer. Oh, and concealer. Pretty much a full face of makeup. But these have been the lip products I've been using a lot. I want to talk about this one really quick because it's not really a lipstick. I mean, at all, it's not. This is the Milani Moisture Lock Coconut Oil Infused Lip Treatment. I love this. I used to talk so much crap about this because I used to have a raspberry one. And I don't know if it's just because that one had a tint and it made my lips look a little bit red, and I don't really like that. I don't know. That one, it just wasn't my favorite. This one is awesome because it's clear, so it looks pretty much just like a clear gloss on top of your lips, but it's so hydrating and so moisturizing. I love throwing this in my purse, and if I don't have any makeup on, I'll just throw this on my lips and it doesn't look weird because it's clear. And it smells so good. It smells exactly like a coconut tropical getaway. It's so good. The scent is amazing. It lingers on your lips, so I feel like I smell the coconut. I really like this. When I've been wearing liquid lipsticks, these are the two that I've been wearing the most in September. This one is the Kylie Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Exposed. I have all of them, and I haven't tried any of her like brand spanking new ones like Brown Sugar or like some other ones, but this one is my absolute favorite out of all of the ones that she has. The formula isn't the best I've ever tried. I prefer the Ofra ones or the Dose of Colors, the Jouer ones a little bit more than this, but I love the color so much that I've just been wearing it. On me, it looks completely different than it does on anyone else I've seen. It pulls very brown on my lips, but like a nude brown, a peachy nude brown. For my collection, it's pretty unique. I don't really have many liquid lipsticks or many lipsticks that have this undertone. It's what I wore in my recent makeup tutorial. I mean, I put a lipstick on top, but that's what I was using. And then the other liquid lipstick I have been using a lot is the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Project Chimps. I was browsing the Just Arrived section on my Sephora app, as I do once a day, and I saw that she came out with this new color, and I do get PR from Kat Von D, but with PR, sometimes you get new stuff, sometimes they don't. So immediately when I saw this color on the Sephora website, like, I bought it, like instantly. I knew it was gonna be a red that I was going to love, and it is. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. I love this shade of red. Oh my gosh! I just tried to pull it up on the Sephora app so I could read to you what the description of this liquid lipstick said. And it says, "We do not currently carry the product you requested. Please try another search." What do you mean? I bought this like 3 weeks ago. Was this limited edition, like extremely limited edition? Because if it is, now I feel like crap. I would definitely check your local Sephora, maybe ask somebody for this color if you are interested, because I love it so much. And actually when I read the description, it said that a portion of the proceeds go to help the Chimps, which I thought was really nice. So whenever I've wanted to wear a red lip this month, I have been reaching for Project Chimps. The only thing I don't like about this is that I have to put on 2 layers. Like, this is 2 full layers of this because it is a very thin formula. It's not fully opaque on 1 layer, I gotta be honest. But I look past that because I just love the tone of this red. But when I haven't been wearing liquid lipsticks, these are the colors I've been wearing. They're both nudes. It's been a very nude month for me. This is a lipstick from the brand Soap and Glory. I bought this at CVS. No, I bought this at Walgreens, and I had no idea that Soap and Glory made its way to Walgreens now. Like, I walked in and I saw this huge wall at Walgreens dedicated to Soap and Glory, and I almost peed my pants. I was like, oh my god, that's amazing, because they used to sell it at Sephora, but now it's sold at Walgreens. This is their Sexy Mother Pucker lipstick in the shade Love and O-Beige. I have been using this so much. It doesn't look like it, but I really have. Mainly because I love the scent of these lipsticks. They smell exactly like MAC lipsticks, that delicious vanilla scent, only a little bit more faint. Like, it isn't as strong as the MAC lipsticks, but it's there. You smell that MAC scent. But besides that, I really do like this color. It just goes with everything and anything. It is very light. It has a very natural finish. It's kind of like a satin finish, and it's not extremely pigmented, but it's beautiful. It's a nude. I like sheer nudes, and I have just been throwing this on when I want to give my lips a little bit of color, but I still want to keep it nude. And this one is also a nude, but it's a little bit more glossy, a little bit more hydrating on the lips. This is the Flower Beauty Hydrasilk Ultimate Lip Butter in the shade Naked Petal. So this one is a little bit darker than the Soap and Glory one. It is more pigmented, it's a little bit more hydrating, and I just love how this feels on the lips. Even when my lips are chapped, this just applies really nicely. I love this color so much. It goes with so many different eye looks, and it just makes your lips look nice and juicy. I've really been liking this. Okay, so in a recent tutorial, I had mentioned that this brush was going to release next month, but yesterday I was looking at Trend Mood's Instagram and I saw that this was already released, which makes me extremely excited because I freaking love this brush. I have all of their new Beautifully, oh, by the way, these are called the Beautifully Precise, did I spit? I think I spit. The Beautifully Precise brush collection from e.l.f, eyeslipsface.com. I have all of them, and most of them are really good. Some of them I don't care for, but this one is highly recommended by me. This is their smudge brush. I call it a pencil brush because, I mean, it's a pencil brush, but its name is a smudge brush. It's synthetic, so it's not very scratchy on your lower lash line, which I hate very scratchy pencil brushes. This one's not like that. I love this because it comes to a very pointy, very precise tip. Oh, beautifully precise. The fact that it does come to this point gets it so easy to get the color really close to your waterline. This is my go-to whenever I want to smudge out eyeliner on the lower lash line. Like, if I put an eyeliner on my waterline and I want it to look really smoky, I'll just take this brush, wiggle it right under there, and it just smudges the eyeliner so nicely, and it blends it out and blows it out. It's just awesome. I freaking love this brush, and it's only $5. They're really good, but this is mama's favorite. This has been like my favorite brow gel. I love this. This is from Givenchy. Is this Givenchy? It's a very pricey brand, I know. Yeah, Givenchy. It is their Mr. Brow Groom Brow Setter. I purchased this on the Sephora website just to throw this into my luxury makeup hits and misses, but I ended up loving it so much. I don't regret buying this. The only thing that completely sucks is I can already see it getting a little bit goopy and gunky on the inside, because obviously this is a brow gel, so I apply it after I fill in my brows. The brown pigment from my brows gets mixed in with this brow gel. So I am afraid this is gonna look really ugly here soon, but I have been using it non-stop. It's like the only brow gel I want to use, and the only reason why I think it's worth it for me personally, even though it's just a clear brow gel, a ton of brands make it, this is the only clear brow gel that keeps my brows up. Like, I personally like the feathery look to the eyebrows. I think brows look so pretty when they're just like feathery and up and bushy looking, and this brow gel does that for me. It keeps them up and in place all day, but it doesn't get crunchy. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing like hairspray on my brows, and I love this brow gel for that reason. I I gotta give a shout out to the Elizabeth & James Nirvana Bourbon perfume. I was on the just arrived section on my Sephora app when I noticed that Elizabeth & James added 2 more scents to their Nirvana line. They have the Nirvana white perfume, which I don't like at all actually, and then they have the Nirvana black perfume, which I love. I own that one, and then I saw that they came out with 2 more scents, which is Nirvana Bourbon, and then they came out with Nirvana Rose, I believe. It's like a pinky color. I'm not sure. I haven't smelled that one yet, just because I don't really love the scent of roses. I bought this specifically to take with me to New York. You guys know I always buy new scents whenever I'm traveling to a new place, and I'm so happy I picked this one up. Almost everyone at my meetup at Gen Beauty was complimenting me on how I smelled. Like, so many of you who came up to me and hugged me were like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. You guys smelled really good too, by the way, but a lot of you guys were telling me that I had smelled so good, and it was this. And I was really shocked because I was sweating like a pig that day, on both days, because I was so nervous. So the fact that so many people were complimenting me on the way that I smelled made me so happy. The notes on the Sephora website say vanilla bourbon, oak wood, and tuberose. Oh my god, it reminds me so much of New York. It's so funny, and it reminds me of, when I smell it, like I think of all of my subscribers, which is so nice. It smells very strong in my opinion, and very woodsy, musky. It actually lasts a pretty good time on my skin. There has been some mixed reviews about this specific scent, but I really like it. So yes, A+. Okay guys, so that completes this video. These were products I've really been loving in the month of September. I hope you guys had an amazing September, and I hope you guys have an even better October. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite product this past month was, and maybe I'll check it out if I haven't already. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Dang it! Like spit collecting. I had to burp. Oh my god! I do not like the new iPhone update. I'm so used to swiping to unlock my phone. Stop throwing me off. I hate change. This is a, but it's there. Like, you smell that Macady love. Macady love. It's a pencil, but it's a what?